Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. Thank you for being here tonight to record our fourth discussion video. We are from Group 25 LAX2019 DIY Project. Before we begin our discussion today, let this meeting be blessed by Allah with the recitation of Al-Fatiha. Okay, thank you. Okay, now let introduce ourselves first. My name is Aminataki bin Shahlan and my matric number is 201003.
My name is Ahmad Aldias Akbar. My matrix number is 209159. Next.
I am Shaza Nazira binti Sadikin and my matric number is 196708. And next.
Right, my name is Muhammad Alif Lukman bin Afandi and my matric number is 193910.
My name is Muhammad Rizwan bin Abdul Rahman. My matric number is 199584.
My name is Ahmad Fazul Imran bin Ibrahim. My matric number 199827.
Hi, my name is Anis binti Ramezi and my matric number is 197624.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mardi. My matric number is 199602. Next.
Hi, my name is Razin Kalishmir Osman. My matrix number is 200854.
Hi,
Okay,
my name
thank you. Okay.
And my matric number is 194094.
Okay, thank you everyone for the introduction session earlier, and without wasting our time, let us proceed with our first agenda, which is a presentation of the DIY project from our third pair presenter, which is Shaza and Diaz. Okay, are you both ready?
Yes,
Okay.
you're ready.
Shaza and Diaz, you are given 3 to 5 minutes to share your DIY project before we proceed with the Q&A session and also the discussion session. Okay, please welcome.
All right, yes, thank you, Takif. We are ready to start. I will begin with a simple introduction about our DIY project, which is a pen holder. For this project, our aim is to create a cute solution to the household problem, as they are used to organize and to keep our pens and pencils to make our desks to look tidy and organized. Furthermore, this DIY product is always placed within a reach, which makes it visible and easily available. This is very helpful for us as a busy student because pen holders keeps one writing table clean and all the stationery items well organized and accessible. For your information, our project is made of recycled items such as popsicle sticks and Pringles can. And for me, this is a very simple yet useful DIY project that everyone should give it a try.
Okay, thanks, Shaza. I'm now going to present this slide, and here's the process and details about our project. So we're making a DIY pen holder from popsicles. Pen holder is a necessity for desktop accessory, as today people still require pen and pencil to jot down important things. Pen holder is an item of utility as it is used to store pens, pencils, or other small stationery items. And this pen holder is made by hand using recycled item, which is a cheap can and decorated by popsicle sticks. The material we use is really easy actually. It's only an empty can of Pringles or any chips, some popsicle sticks with same length. And the tools we use is, we only need the tools, and it is a uhu glue or any type of glue or a cutting knife. Okay, first step. Carefully cut the can into half by using the cutting knife. So we have to cut the can carefully into half. Next, Uh, Second, put on some glue on the can surface to stick the popsicle stick. And the last step is cover all the can surface with the uwu glue and popsicle sticks. And the final look, wait for a few minutes to completely dry and they are ready to be used. It's actually good if you wait for them until 24 hours before using, because the glue will stick really tight. And tips and idea, you can use any other materials such as sugar cup and bamboo skewers or satay sticks, and have fun trying exploring.
You, Shaza and Diaz, on your DIY sharing. Pen holder from usually I will just throw the popsicle and ice cream and the chips and become a useful item.
That's true, Alif. After all, I'm not a fan of ice cream, so I rarely eat one because it's so too sweet for me. So I just throw away the recycle stick after finishing my ice cream.
Yeah, me too. I always think that the popsicle sticks can't do anything else other than holding an ice cream. It is quite fun to know that we can actually collect them and transform them into something beneficial yet useful.
Why you throw it away? You do not know that popsicle has many uses. I remember during my childhood, I learned to count by using the popsicle stick. My mom taught me that activity to introduce me to a number, and it was very helpful to me back then.
Yes, Faizul, I agree with your statement. Recycle items have many uses, and if we are being more creative, a variety of cute, useful, and interesting items can be produced from it. But then I love to collect and keep the popsicle stick because they were cute. They were cute and name engraved, and sometimes there are even tiny animals patterned on them.
Yes, I'm agree with both of you. I also used to make craft using popsicle sticks. I made a bookmark using it. Easy and convenient, but the idea integrated a popsicle with a chip scan, it is a great idea. Besides, it can make a pen holder long lasting, strong and durable also.
Yes, in your slideshow, there is a sharp equipment such as knife. What if your suggestion if the children want to do this DIY? Is it safe for the children if they were to make one on their own?
Okay, Razin, for your information, this chip can come with two variation in the market, depending on whether you want low or high. If the low ones do not need to be cut like the steps down. So my recommendation for children, better use the low can for safety. As you know, we in Pringles they have two can, the little one and the low one. As a children, we one for safety reason, because we don't need any or anything that's sharp.
Shaza, may I ask something about your DIY project? Is it possible to make a bigger size of pen holder to hold a bigger amount of pens and stuff? Are food cans and popsicle sticks strong enough to hold a lot amount of pens?
Sure, Miza. We can always try and use other type of materials in various sizes, such as tissue boxes and even shoe boxes. This will give different finishing looks and even provide us with different experiences while making the holder. And I'm sure these materials are strong enough to hold and keep the stationary stuff. Besides, you can also try to use a glass bottle and decorate it for a more fancy and expensive look.
I'm sorry, Shaza, but I think using a glass bottle as a pen holder is not a good idea because when we cut the bottle, the remaining top of the bottle will be a bit sharp, and usually the pen holder we will put it under the study table, and if we accidentally bump or fall into it, we will get hurt.
Yes, Taif, I agree with your statement. Sorry, Shazia, even though I'm your DIY partner, this time that I do not agree with your views. In producing, DIY must look at all aspects, including safety while using DIY later. Maybe we can use a glass of bottle, but we need some advice from the people who used to work with the glass.
I have an idea. If you wanted to use glass bottle as a DIY holder, please cover it with some other materials such as sorrow, which is tied around the glass bottle. It's not only is protection from breaking when it falls, but it also one of the way we decorate.
Yes, that's right, Faisal. I saw a DIY tutorial video using glass on YouTube once. They use something like a rope and patchwork as protections and prevent the glass from breaking it if it falls. Actually, what a wonderful idea that you come up with. At least our safety guaranteed.
Such a good explanation and idea from Razin and Faizul. Thank you both of you. In my opinion, this DIY skill should be present in everyone. I suggest it start in the school syllabus from the beginning, as early as kindergarten. Kids will definitely enjoy making easy DIY with their children and also their teacher.
Yep, good point of view from Anis. But I was just wondering how kindergarten teachers want to handle the kids during this DIY project together. I guarantee the situation will be very chaotic. Usually, children rarely listen to the instructions carefully.
Don't worry, Miza. Usually the kindergarten teacher will be assisted by another teachers who will usually take care of all the children needs while the teacher is teaching. Problem for teacher when teaching and doing the DIY together with the children. Rizwan, do you want to say something about the DIY project?
Yes, allow me. In my opinion, the idea of using pop cycle as DIY is a good idea. Although I rarely eat ice cream, but my kid love it. So almost every day they buy it from the store. So a lot of my money is gone for the store. So with the idea from both of you, I will make sure they do not throw away the popsicle again. After this, keep it and make it useful them. So that's I think the best for they do.
I believe that rather than using popsicle stick, we can use another type of product such as PVC, tissue rolls, use boxes, and many more. What about you, Shaza? Or did you personally choose Pringle? Can a popsicle stick as your main idea? And why did you decide to choose those materials?
Yes, Anis, there's a lot of material choices for making DIY pen holders, but I prefer to use the Pringles can along with popsicle sticks. The idea of using Pringles can and popsicle sticks as pen holders actually just pop up in my mind when I was thinking about what type of project I should do. And yes, just proceed with the idea after I shared with him about my thought. And I chose those materials because I want to make it simple yet aesthetic.
I have a question. Will the pen holder be smelly? Because when we eat an ice cream, for sure we are licking onto the popsicle sticks, right?
I think it's not going to be smelly if you wash properly before using them. Plus, if you want to make sure that the popsicle sticks are safe to be used, you can cover them with anything you like, or you can just paint them according to the colors that you want.
Yes, I'm agree with Liza. Usually, any recycle item you want to reuse must be washed clean and make sure there is no dirt and must be dry before use. Okay, this is an important step in producing DIY popsicle using popsicle DIY producing DIY using popsicle because the popsicle is the basic material of food. If we not clean it, it will and dry it well, it will easily mold and our pen holder will be in a poor quality.
I want to ask something. It seems that your pen holder can be a multi-purpose holder, which I imagine that it can be used for holding and organizing other things other than pens. Is it true? Can it really be used for anything else?
Yes, sure. That's a great question, actually. This DIY holder can also be used for other things such as for decoration purposes, flower base, and even as a small flower base. It will look cute and creative, I promise. Plus, I even made another 2 versions of the holder to use as my makeup brushes and watercolor brushes. They are pretty and I love the way they look when I put them on my desk.
The basic of this DIY project is an effort coupled with your creativity also mixed with your level of craftsmanship. If you are diligent and creative, then something useful come to you. For example, this DIY pen holder. True or not? My opinion is one.
Oh yes, yes. Of course, your opinion is true, and I strongly agree with you as well. Because skill and creativity are fundamental in our life, I think. So I also used to produce this DIY pen holder before, but not from Postcycle. I only use mailbox. Usually, the item we always throw out can actually benefit it. Who would have thought that a mailbox could be a pen holder? Just like Anis said just now, many recycled good we can turn into such a useful DIY pen holder. So we just have to think outside the box and be creative, I think.
Let me guess which one. You made that DIY from Bigboard for your child's school works, right? Such a great father you are.
Thank you. Being father must be a good example for the children, and they said a good role model. I think that's principle I practice with in my family. So especially in my teaching, in teaching children to be independent and find skill in life. After all, producing useful DIY is um, one of the great way for skill. Yeah.
Sorry, I want to add some information. Pen and pencil holder are often used as a gift tool as it stands out to be smart and does give a professional look. Some are even customized with the corporate names and logo of the company used for acclaiming employees and also is used as a promotional tools.
Oh, I never thought that. Thank you for the information, Diana.
Shaza and Diaz, your idea actually comes at the right time. Most school students and teachers, or even us, the university students are forced to continue teaching and learning sessions online. So we need more useful tools or any organizer in our home to ease our work, especially the stationery. Stationery must be easily accessible in our home because most stationery comes in very small sizes, which seldomly lost. Your DIY project might save our time.
Yes, Miza. That's why we come out with this DIY idea. Because me myself, I lost a lot of pen this month because I tend to forget something really easy. When I put my pen, then I forget where I put it. Then I have to buy another one. And because of this DIY project, I can put my pen in the pen holder, so I cannot lose them.
Okay, may I add something I was thinking right now? I wondered if this DIY pen holder can be used as a gift, like Diana said. Teachers they give maybe or give to a friend in additional to saving cost from buying. I think and it also has a memorable value and will probably be more appreciated by the recipient. I think. Yes.
Oh, that is a good idea. Giving a gift of your own DIY product to the teacher make it meaningful and sure the teacher will love it. Even our product is not as beautiful as in the shop, but the teacher will appreciate the effort that we put into making the DIY product.
Oh, yes. While you are doing this DIY, do you make any mistake or injuries while using sharp tool?
No, Faisal, but thank you for your concern there. Thanks, God, for not having any unwanted things while doing this activity. My message to you all is it to always be careful and prioritize safety in any matter, especially when handling sharp tools such as knife. Remember that safety is number one priority.
Shaza, may I use other materials like soft clothes or alcantara to wrap the popsicle sticks? Because I kind of like a soft texture.
Yes, Alif, you may use those materials or any other materials you wish to use. I personally think that any material is fine actually, as long as you are being creative with your project, and most importantly, you are satisfied enough with your outcome.
Oh, I see. Did both of you have to go out and look for some materials that you do not have at home?
No, actually we have all the materials at my home.
All right. So how long did you guys take in order to finish it? I think it's not gonna be too long, right? Since uh it's just kind of plug and play. We can just stick with the glue, right?
Yes, you are right, Alif. It doesn't take long at all, and as far as I remember, I only spent less than 15 minutes to finish this. And out of all the DIY projects I have tried, I think this is the most simplest and easy one. Yet, I still enjoy making this and I am satisfied with the outcome.
Oh, I see. All right, this is maybe the last question from me. If I ask both of you to rate from 1 to 5 on how satisfied or how much you enjoy making this DIY pen holder, can you guys rate it?
I want to rate 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Thank
me,
you, Anis.
I definitely rate this as 5 because overall this is very easy to make, very useful for decoration purposes as well as organizing stuff, can be decorated in our own preference and styles, and only require recycled materials. Definitely very suitable for the beginners who interested in making the DIY projects.
Okay, Shaza and Diaz, I'm also to rate your DIY project. I will give you 5 star. Okay, everyone. I think everyone has given ideas as well as view on the presentation of DIY pen holder from by Shaza and Diaz. It is time for us to close our discussion today. Before that, I'm open to all if still have to anything to add before we pass this conclusion session to Razin.
In my opinion, gathering, discussing, and giving each other opinion as we do now is the best activity and sharpening my brain to think more creatively. I hope such activity should be maintained in finding more DIY ideas.
Okay, thank you everyone. I hope the next DIY is as great as the 3 DIY that have been presented, or maybe even greater than before.
I don't have anything to add. Thank you.
Thank you too.
I think I thank you too. Okay.
So to sum up for today, I would like to say to Shaza and Diaz that you came up with such an amazing idea and wonderful. The pen holder design is so creative and useful for us, which will help us to organize things from being messy and unorganized. And I guess that's all from us. We will see in the next meeting with a new DIY project by either me and Takif or Ridwan and Faisal. That's all for today. Thank you.